So I came across this article on the Evening Standard. It's a place that most people, for those who may not know, around the beginning of 2022 or at November 2022, they said they were going to change a lot of buses, and they were going to continue that thing from that particular day to extend it to September 2023 or October or November. That's what I know. But thankfully, those buses ain't going to change. Some of them might do, most of them won't. And that's interesting. But here's the saddest thing. Apparently, they want to change this bus. Now, for those who may not know, bus number 11 went from Liverpool Street to Fulham Broadway. It goes to probably the most well-known places in central London. We're talking about Aldwych, Trafalgar Square, Westminster, Victoria, Sloane Square, the Chelsea Town Hall, and the Fulham Broadway. So, even though the route is like a route that follows literally most of the district line, which makes sense, because there's some buses go to various places when realizing that it follows a particular type of trains and lines. Like for example, you got buses like now bus number what is it called? Bus number so bus number 11 following the station of Liverpool Street, then it goes down following the district line and the circle line. The route that goes from Bank to Victoria, or should I say Sloane Square, it doesn't go to Earl's Court, neither South Kensington or Gloucester Road or West Brompton. But it literally connects to, I don't know how it does it, but to Fulham Broadway. That's what it does. Now here's the thing. They want to change this bus. Sadiq Khan accused of cultural vandalism as he presses ahead with changes to bus 11. Tory MP say shortening of the 11 will remove vital link for Londoners and tourists. So this is where they want to change it. On Wednesday, accused of So he says, he said Tory MP says shortening the 11, which links Fulham Street via Parliament Square, Trafalgar Square, and St. Paul's, would remove vital link of Londoners and tourists. It said the plans to restructure the route on April the 29th, effectively chopping off its eastern section by diverting it Parliament Square south of the river to Waterloo. So basically, this route is going to be like the 211. But here's the thing. You already got bus number 211. So why y'all need to change the 11? That's the thing that makes no sense. The reason why they're doing this is because of partially the bus number 507 and the 521. Well, technically the 507 in this sense. But you already got the 211. So I don't get what you're talking about. You got the C10 and the 211. Why would you guys need to start changing the number 11? I don't see the point. Seriously, think logically. Look at your bus routes that you have. You got 211 Waterloo to Hammersmith via Victoria. So you already got that bus route. Then you also have C10 coming from Lambeth North towards Victoria. So what's the need of bus number 507? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, see, this is what I always tell myself. It's like Sadiq Khan changing certain things, thinking he's helping the community, but he's making things worse. Like what he did with the 25, the 474, what he did with the 427. Remember, the reason why the 427 even exists to this day was because of the side of the 607, Hayes bypass to, what do you call it, Uxbridge. Because remember, the 607 went from White City to Uxbridge, but they cut it down to Hayes bypass, which is why the 47 exists to this day. And then cutting it and rerouting it to Southall, saying, oh, because you want the links of Elizabeth. But look how many buses go to Southall. And besides, you got the 47 that goes at some point Hanwell Station, that goes at some point West Ealing Station, and also goes to Ealing Broadway Station. These guys be making excuses. Excuses. Changing buses, thinking for what reason? And when I was speaking to my boy Tarek about this, I was just like, hold on a minute. Y'all forgetting, look, you would even make the bus terminal at Ealing Broadway to an extent. It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? But look, it's these TFLs and stuff, bro. It makes no sense. But anywho, Greg Hans, the MP of Chelsea and Fulham, and Tory Sherman said, curtailing the route number 11 bus route is public transport and cultural vandalism from Mayor Khan. It's been a iconic London route for 117 years, taking Londoners a visit. Bro, it goes to like the busiest places of London. Trafalgar Square is like the main base of where most of these night buses go to. They either terminate there or pass by there. That's just how it is. And then you go Westminster, Houses of Parliament, Westminster Abbey, thereby towards the London Eye, the Big Ben, you know, the Whitehall Horse Guards, whatever you want to call it. And then you also got the, what do you call it? Victoria. Obviously, Victoria and its unique station and all that nonsense. Then you go Sloane Square, Sloane Square, Sloane Square. Fulham, the Chelsea Town Hall, whatever you want to call it. You got that location. So as soon as it reaches towards Parliament Hill, Parliament Square, it literally goes down to Waterloo. Literally, I'm gonna say this right now. As soon as they change that, if they do change it, I swear, people are going to hate Mr. Khan like nobody's business. Even the MPs are even saying it themselves. Oh, that's interesting. What we need to see to chop this just a week before hundreds of thousands come to London for coronation shows our mayor has lost his way completely. I swear, I swear. I mean, he's been doing this from the get go with the other buses. So this ain't nothing. I mean, this is technically new to me, but what he's doing is not anything new to me. No offense. Nikki Aiken, Toyota, major changes will be coronation at Westminster Abbey on May the 6th. So Visit London's the Mayor's Tourism Agency had recently promoted the Bus 11 as one of the best ways to take in all of iconic sites. I thought it later. I thought it later deleted the tweet. The 11 was the only bus that directly connected Westminster and the square. I don't know much about the square mile. Even Visit London's believes this iconic route is important tourist attraction. It is the truth. It is also understood that Mr. Khan will come under further pressure from the City of London Corporation. Bro, watch the people and the social media, I swear. Do you recall? Oh, whoop, dang! Rerouting the 11 is one of the series of changes promoting TFL's such on the bus reviews. Yeah, it's true. This proposed, bro, they wanted to axe the whole route, extend number 26 to Victoria, and then bring in the 507, extending them from Waterloo to Fulham. Do you know that's what they wanted to do? That's all what they wanted to do. I mean, at this point, you don't even need to extend 507. You already got 211. You would just keep the bus like how it is. Because it literally goes to where the bus 11 goes to. It's just as soon as it reaches the Sloane Square, a couple minutes later on, it just goes up and then it just goes like that. Bruce proposed accent 22 routes, reducing the frequency of the length of almost 50 more to save money. Save money for what? So how are you gonna help the community? But Mr. Khan performed partial U-turn last night. Yeah. And then you know what? However, TFL has now written the MPs, stakeholders to say the changes to 11 will go ahead next month. That is a problem. This will also involve the rerouting of the 26 from Hackney, which will no longer go to the south. Yeah. To what do you call it? Whitehall to Victoria. TFL said passengers currently using the 11 between Victoria and Liverpool Street can switch to the 26. I don't give a bullshit. Plans to reroute that 211, which currently links Hammersmith and Waterloo to Battersea Power Station. Then what's the point of that bus route? Which would mean it no longer served Victoria. Westminster and St. Thomas have been put on hold. TFL has been approached for that moment, bruh. Is there any more information? But yeah, I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to talk about here. Let me know what y'all think. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be so pissed off and everything about this, if I'm to be correct. Because literally, number 11, I say number 11 was probably one of the best bus routes ever. I didn't really know much about bus 11. I didn't really know much about that bus route that much. I didn't really know much about it. But it's a very, very good route. It's probably the best route ever. I think it is. Bro, apparently, according to the My London website, they're saying 472. I was like, nigga, what? 472? Hell no. Look at bus number 180. It literally takes through the whole part of the 472. Goes to this old Arif Quay, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm saying. You make 472 or 24 hour bus. Look at where that bus goes. It was just extended to what? Apparently, what do you call it? Abbey Wood. What is up, bro? Anywho, let me know what y'all think. Y'all wanted to change? Y'all wanted to stay the same? You know what to do. You go and complain. You see the backlash this guy's gonna get, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, okay, go, we'll keep it." Because at the end of the day, you got to 11. What's the need? Anyways, let me know what y'all think, okay? Take care and peace.